Shalom, this is Daniel John Lee with Torah Restoration Ministries. The website is www.spiritandtorah.com. Well, March 11th has come and almost gone here in the United States. And it looks like the Abomination of Desolation has not happened. I searched the news and I cannot find anything that can remotely be tied to an Abomination of Desolation that has occurred today. So that leaves one of two possibilities. Number one, my timeline on my website is completely wrong. Completely wrong, and I have absolutely no clue when Yahshua is returning. And it won't be 2017. Because there has to be at least 1,290 days between the Abomination of Desolation and when Yahshua returns. However, there is another possibility. And that is, I have the 1,290 days starting on March 11th because I thought that they would terminate on Yom Teruah 2017. However, I just realized that this Abomination of Desolation may not be completely removed until Yahshua returns with his bride to destroy the son of perdition with the brightness of his coming, which would not happen for an additional 10 days. Would not happen until Yom Kippur. Because remember, we get resurrected on Yom Teruah, and then Yom Kippur, we return with Yahshua, and that's when he destroys the son of perdition. And there's a lot of destruction that goes on in those 10 days of awe of 2017, between Yom Teruah and Yom Kippur. And so it's possible that I am off 10 days. In other words, the Abomination of Desolation wouldn't occur until March 20th, 2014. 10 days from today, 10 more days, counting 10 more days, and then you would still have the 1,290 days that would go from March 20th, 2014 until Yom Kippur of 2017, which would be the evening of September 29th going into September 30th, 2017. The Abomination of Desolation is connected to a lot of destruction and a lot of war and destruction and famine and all this stuff, so I guess it would make sense the Abomination of Desolation would still be going through those 10 days of awe. So that's the only other possibility. But the fact is, if this thing doesn't go down this month, in the month of March, then there's no way Yahshua is returning in 2017. And that means all of, 75% of the stuff that I have on my website related to these dates is completely wrong. Now, of course, all the stuff on my website about keeping Torah, about loving Yahshua with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and keeping his commandments, that's all true. But it may be that this timeline's not right at all. So we will see if this Abomination of Desolation happens in 10 days from now. Otherwise, this thing is wrong. So this is Daniel John Lee with Torah Restoration Ministries. I'm still keeping a very, very close eye on what's going on in Crimea, in Ukraine, in Russia, and all these things that are going on in that region of the world, because I think if there's going to be a world war, a nuclear war, it's definitely going to start with what's going on there. So we'll see what happens. All right, this is Daniel John Lee with Torah Restoration Ministries. The website's www.spiritandtorah.com. Shalom.